There is a certain category of headphones that do not try to impress you in the first 5 seconds. They do not rely on boosted bass or exaggerated detail. Instead, they focus on something far more difficult to get right: balance. And that is exactly where the Sennheiser HD650 lives. At first glance, it does not look like a modern flagship. No flashy design, no wireless features, no noise cancellation tricks. Just a classic open-back design that has remained almost unchanged for years. But the moment you put them on, you start to understand why people still talk about them like they are relevant today. The Sennheiser HD650 is built around a simple idea: let the music breathe. Being an open-back headphone, sound does not stay trapped inside your head. Instead, it opens up, creating a wider and more natural listening experience. It feels less like audio being pumped directly into your ears and more like sitting in front of a pair of studio monitors in a quiet room. Now, the first thing that stands out is the tuning. These are not headphones that try to exaggerate anything. The bass is present but controlled. It is not shaking the ground, but it is accurate enough to give warmth to tracks that need it. The mids are where these headphones really shine. Vocals feel natural, instruments have space, and nothing feels forced forward. Highs are smooth, not sharp, which means you can listen for long sessions without fatigue. That long listening comfort is something you start to appreciate more over time. Some headphones sound exciting for 5 minutes and then slowly wear you out. The HD650 does the opposite. The longer you listen, the more normal it feels, and that is actually a compliment in the audiophile world. If you are someone who listens to music for hours, whether it is studying, working, or just relaxing, this tuning makes a big difference. It does not demand your attention. It just stays out of the way and lets the track speak for itself. Build quality is another area where the HD650 stays consistent with its philosophy. It is not trying to be premium in a flashy way. Instead, it focuses on being lightweight and durable enough for long-term use. The headband pressure is balanced, and the ear pads are soft enough to avoid discomfort during extended sessions. Everything about it feels designed for function rather than fashion. Of course, being an open-back headphone means one thing you need to know before buying: these are not for public use. Sound leaks out and outside noise comes in. This is strictly a home or studio listening experience. But in the right environment, that limitation turns into an advantage because it creates a more natural soundstage. Now let us talk about detail. The HD650 does not exaggerate detail like some newer headphones that try to sound ultra-sharp. Instead, it reveals detail in a more relaxed way. You notice layers in music gradually rather than being forced to hear every tiny element at once. This makes it especially good for acoustic, jazz, vocal-driven tracks, and well-mastered recordings. When compared to modern wireless headphones that focus on convenience and features, the HD650 feels almost like a different philosophy entirely. This is not about smart features or portability. This is about pure listening quality. It connects directly to your source, and what you get out of it depends heavily on your setup. Pairing it with a good DAC or amplifier can significantly improve the experience. Without it, it still performs well, but with proper amplification, the sound becomes fuller and more controlled. This is where the HD650 starts to show why it has remained a reference point in the audiophile community for so long. Now the question most people ask is simple: is it still worth it today? The answer depends entirely on what you want. If you are looking for wireless freedom, noise cancellation, or bass-heavy fun tuning, this is not your headphone. But if you want something that gives you a more honest, natural, and long-term listening experience, then this still holds its ground extremely well. There is a reason products like this do not disappear even after years of newer releases. They are not chasing trends. They are built around a sound philosophy that simply does not go out of style. The Sennheiser HD650 remains one of those rare headphones that you do not just listen to. You learn from it. It teaches you what balanced audio actually sounds like, especially if you are coming from more consumer-tuned headphones. And if you are thinking about getting into audiophile audio for the first time, this is often one of those starting points people recommend for a reason. Not because it is the most exciting, but because it is one of the most honest. You can find the link in the description if you want to check current pricing and availability.